Who's my favorite legendary Pokemon? Who's my least favorite? Who's my favorite mythical? Who's my least favorite? These are probably questions that keep nobody up at night except me. So I'll be answering that today pretty much. I have a tier list here. Love me a good tier list. This is a big one. This is all the legendaries, the pseudos, the mythicals, the ultra beasts, even the paradox I think are here. I'm gonna be ranking every single one of them, putting them on a tier list. And it's more of a casual thing. You know, for some reason, like I think I'm only going to do the legendaries, the mythicals, the ultra beasts, and I mean the paradoxes who are legendaries, like these guys, and like I'm not gonna do the like the non-legendary paradoxes like Slitherwing or Iron Treads, oh my god, Iron Bundle, like these guys. Same with the pseudo legendaries, but it's not really much to talk about, so I'll just get started. And I guess before I get started, I think I just want to add a couple more tiers and at least explain like what they are. So I'm going to do that right now. Let me just add an E and then add an F, and then let me just color these. And then I guess I'll label them. So we'll do S for favorite, A for really like, B for like. We'll do C as like a neutral tier. We'll do D for meh. E for we'll do D for like okay. We'll do E for meh. And then lastly, we'll do just F for not a fan. All right, that's all my tiers, so we'll get started. And I mean, I might adjust these as we go, but for now, we'll just get started. So I guess Articuno, obviously. I think I'm gonna do B. I like Articuno. It's my favorite of like the legendary birds. Not much to say. I like the design. It's kind of cute. Looks cool. I have nothing to say, but Articuno is cool. B tier. I think for Galarian Articuno, I'm gonna say, I guess neutral. Or you know what? Now I'll do B, but like right below. I think I like the regular version more. Pretty cool. I caught this thing a couple weeks ago. I was like, it was a little annoying, but it was okay. I have one now. I haven't really touched it though. It's just kind of been sitting in my game save, and I haven't done much with it. Zapdos. I think I'm gonna do Zapdos. I think C tier. It's like okay, I guess. It's a little spiky and stuff. Definitely prefer Articuno. It's just a more interesting design in my opinion. But not much to really say. For Galarian Articuno, or no, Galarian Moltres, or no, Zapdos. I think I do C, but above. I think I like the Galarian form more. It's just a bit more appealing. I really like the color scheme on it, with like the oranges, the blacks. It looks really cool in general. For Moltres, I'm going to do D. It's not that great. Probably my least favorite of this trio. Nothing too exciting happening. Just not really a big fan. It looks like a fire chicken. Although I really like Galarian Moltres. I think I would do above, like right here, above Galarian Articuno, but below regular Articuno. Or you know what? Maybe I do this and we put Galarian Moltres above Articuno. I think that makes the most sense because this is really cool. The pink fire is awesome. The colors look really cool. This is a very cool design. I'm a really big fan of what they did with Moltres with the Galarian form. I'm not going to rank the pseudos on here, but I really like Dragonite. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Probably my favorite pseudo in general. Just really cute. Really like the design. For Mewtwo, I think I'm going to do high B. Or I guess lower B. It's not my favorite. It's like, it's a very cool Pokemon. I know a lot of people love Mewtwo. It's not my favorite. But I think I'd probably be jailed if I put it any lower than this. But Mewtwo's cool. Not my favorite, as I said, but definitely more interesting than these guys. Or you know what? I think maybe we put. I think maybe like that. I think we'll do that. Okay, because I think I would definitely prefer Galarian Moltres over Mewtwo. I think I'll skip the Mega Mewtwo's. And we'll go straight to Mew. I think Mew I would do. Maybe here. I think I like Articuno more than Mew. Surprisingly, it's a very simple design. It's a very cute design. The shiny with the blue looks really cool, but it's okay. It's not my favorite, not my least favorite. So I think B just for, I like this one. I think that's where I'll put Mew. This is Raikou. I think I'm going to do maybe, I think top of C, neutral. Pretty cool. I think I like the Paradox one. What's it? Raging Bolt a lot more, so that guy will go higher. Spoilers for that. But I think I'll put Raikou C tier. Looks pretty cool. I like the colors. I like the the fangs and stuff. The tail's pretty cool, but not my favorite. Let me think. Entei. I think I'm gonna do Entei B. I like that. I definitely prefer. Probably my favorite of this trio. It's pretty cool. I like the fire stuff. I like the I don't know. I'm trying to think of what to say. It's just cool. I like Entei. Pretty cool guy. And then Suicune. I think I would do Suicune. I think maybe B. And then above, and so then Raikou's like high C, and then Suicune's like high B. Pretty cool design. Not my favorite again. I think I really do prefer like all the past Paradox versions of these three. They just have far cooler designs with like the dinosaur-y kind of stuff. So those guys will go much higher. Spoilers for that. So yeah, not much to say, but these guys are pretty cool. And then Tyranitar, pretty cool, I guess. The Mega form. I said I'm not gonna do these forms really. I don't know what you're expecting. Lugia is literally like the representative Pokemon of my channel. I love this guy. Such a nice design, such a cool design, such a cute design. I don't know. I'm obsessed. He's my favorite Pokemon just in general. Like I love the design, love the simplicity, love the just a very, 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 very cool Pokemon. I haven't even played like Silver or Soul Silver, so I guess fake fan, but I'll play those one day, I swear. Just have to get around to it. As for Ho-Oh, I think I don't like Ho-Oh that much. I think he's a bit cooler than Moltres, but he just, I don't know. So it just doesn't click that well for me. So I think I'd probably do like, I think I do D, but that feels too low. I think I'm gonna do C, but put stuff above him. Maybe he'll get dropped to D, but I think Ho-Oh goes in C. Not my favorite design, not too exciting in my opinion. I definitely prefer Lugia over Ho-Oh by far. Celebi. I think Celebi I would do probably let me think. I think I prefer I think maybe we'll do right here. Celebi's okay. Not my favorite mythical. Like it's a cute like Pokemon, I guess. I know the mythicals tend to be like really small and cute in design, at least for the earlier ones, but Celebi's okay. Not my favorite. Not my least favorite. Kind of just neutral, as the tier would imply. And then here's wait a minute. I don't think Flygon's a pseudo. I don't know why he's here, but I like Flygon. I like Flygon a lot. One of my favorite Pokemon. Salamence, Metagross. I definitely prefer Salamence over Metagross as for like the Gen 3 pseudos. The Regis. I think I'm going to put all these guys just straight to E. I don't really care for any of them. I don't like the Regis in general. Especially these three. Like they're okay. I know like the unlock method for them is really, really like unique in the original games for them. I just don't really care much for them. They're kind of just meh in general. So I think I'll do E for them. I don't think they'll go to F, at least for now, but who knows. Actually, I guess I could put these guys in order. I think I like Regice the most. I think Regirock might be my least favorite of this trio, but I don't think I put anyone to F, at least for now. Latias, I think Latias is cute. I think I'd put these two in A. I think these will be my first A. And I think I'll bump up. I think maybe we'll bump up Galar and Moltres to A as well. Because I like these duo. They're really cute. I like their designs. I like their simplicity. They're like airplane dragon things. They're adorable. I think maybe we do Galar and Moltres above them, honestly. So we have like that. This guy's definitely gonna get bumped down from like top of A though overall. You think Kyogre? I think I'm gonna do Kyogre as another A, honestly. I think maybe I think we do that. Yeah, that seems fit. Kyogre's pretty cool. I played Alpha Sapphire. Definitely prefer him over Groudon. I like the blue whale thing. Yeah, Kyogre's cool. Let me think. Groudon. Oh my god, remember that one art with like the what was it? Oh my god, that one quote on Twitter. I'll put a picture of it about the stupid blue fish. Groudon's funny for that, but I'm not too huge of a Groudon fan. Definitely doesn't feel like C material to me, at least. I think maybe we'll do B. I think we'll do B, but like right here. I think I still like Articuno more, but I think I prefer him over the legendary dogs, but not as much as I like Articuno and Mewtwo and stuff. Rayquaza. Oh my god, I hate saying his name like that. It feels like it should be Rayquaza. I know it's not. It's just I feel like I'm butchering his name whenever I say Rayquaza. Um, very 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 cool shiny form. I think we do. I think Rayquaza I definitely prefer over Groudon. Not as much as Kyogre. I think Kyogre is just really cool looking. And very just elegant and like simple. Rayquaza, I think I do probably B, but above Mewtwo. I think I like Rayquaza more than Mewtwo. I think I'm gonna put Articuno above Mewtwo as well, but not above Rayquaza. Jirachi. I think I'm gonna do Jirachi. Jirachi's like okay. I think I used to like him but more, but he's not really my favorite. As much. I think I do C, but like. I think C, but like right here, so right below the dogs, and then above Celebi. And then Deoxys, I think I'm gonna do D. D for Deoxys. I don't care for this guy that much. I'm gonna not really rank these battle forms. But I'll do this one since this is like the base form. It's not really. It's okay. Not really my favorite design. I think I kind of like the bird more. Actually, do I? I think so. Honestly, I think I prefer Moltres over Deoxys. And then So next up, we'll do. This is Uxie. I guess the Lake Trio in general, I probably put E. So Uxie, Mesprit, and then Azelf. And these guys don't have much going for them. I think I'll do D tier. We'll do D, and then if we, as I keep going, if they're not that great, I'll put them down a bit. They're okay, I guess. Not really my favorite. They're just, they're things. But not much to say about these three. They're just okay in my opinion. I know they have a big role in the story with Sinnoh and, saving the region and stuff, but just not really my thing. Their designs aren't really that appealing to me. Let me think. So Dialga and Palkia. I think Dialga I'd put probably, I like Dialga has really, really nice colors. I love like the blues with like the silvers. I think Dialga I'd probably do maybe, like right here, I guess. And then we'll do Palkia like a bit low. I think I like Dialga more than Palkia with the colors and stuff. I think we'll do that, and we'll leave them there. I'm kind of neutral about these two. Like the the Diamond and Pearl like box legendary duo. They're okay in my opinion. Not my favorite duo, but also not my least favorite. So moving on, we'll do Heatran. Heatran's so silly. Like it's such a silly like endearing design in a way. I don't know how to describe it. Like. I didn't like it, and then I got one. I'm like, okay, this thing's kind of like stupid in like such an endearing way. I think I'm gonna put it. I think I'm gonna do maybe. I think I'll do like bottom of D. You know what? Yeah, I think bottom of D is the most fitting. I like him more than the Reggies. Same with Regigigas. I think Regigigas is the most appealing of these three, but still just meh in general for me. So yeah, I think, all right, so next up is Giratina. I love Giratina. Giratina is very, very cool. I think I'm going to do high A for Giratina. Probably going to be the highest before I start putting stuff in S. I'm very selective with who goes in S. There will be more S entries, but I generally try to keep it very limited who actually goes in it. Giratina is cool. I don't know how to describe it, but like I think Giratina has this design like where it's like it's trying to be creepy and like scary, but it looks too like silly in a way that it just ends up being insanely endearing, and I love that for Giratina. It just looks cool. Probably my favorite of these three with like the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum trio. This is probably my favorite one by far, especially considering how much higher up he is. All right, next up this is Cresselia. Cresselia is okay. I don't know. It's like, I don't know what it is about it. It just doesn't really click that much. I think I would do Cresselia probably right here. I think better than Ho-Oh, but not. Or you know what? Maybe we'll do this. Let me think. I guess here. I think I like Galarian and Zapdos a lot, and then Cresselia goes there, and then Zapdos goes here. Cresselia is pretty neat. Not my favorite. Not my least favorite. So we'll put Cresselia in the neutral tier in between these two. This is Fionn. It's like all right, I guess. I don't know. It's just not that appealing. I think I would do probably here. And then we'll put Manaphy like one above. So then it's these two. Because these two are, kind of the same thing. So yeah. Let me think. I'm going to skip these origin forms just because, they don't really change my opinion on the Pokemon that much. Darkrai, I think Darkrai will do probably, Uh, I think we'll do B. Darkrai is pretty cool. I like the colors. I like the simplicity of the design. I like the fact that he's like kind of creepy and like feels like he's a well executed, like I guess more like quote unquote like scary kind of Pokemon. Looks neat. I like the hair. He looks very 2000s edgy core. Big fan. Shaman. Landform is okay in my opinion. Like the hedgehoggy thing is okay. I think I'd probably do like C, but like above Jirachi. The Skyform I like a lot more. I think I'd actually do like high A. Maybe not as high as Giratina, but I like Sky Shaman. It's very cute, very simple design. I like the deery kind of design with the scarf. It's really cute. I like Sky Shaman a lot. Land Shaman's kind of okay-ish, but definitely prefer Sky. Arceus. I think Arceus, just off of coolness, would probably get him pretty high. I think I'll do A. It's just a very nice, elegant design. Simple, but it looks just really like badass. Like there's not much to dislike about Arceus. I think I still prefer Giratina over Arceus, but I think, you know what, I think I'll keep him bottom. Oops, we'll keep bottom of A, but again, I might change that. All right, I'll do Victini. I think Victini's gonna be my second S. I love Victini. It's very cute design, very simple, very, I like the big V, like shaped like ears and stuff. Victini's just adorable in general. Probably my favorite mythical, or at least one of them. I think I'm gonna have one other nominee for my favorite mythical, who will probably be one of my other S tiers. But love Victini, really cute, really cute. I enjoy him. And skipping Haxorus, Hydreigon. We'll go to, this is Cobalion. I think Cobalion, this trio in general is kind of just meh in general for me, but I think I would do Cobalion, I think bottom of C, and then I do Virizion right here, so then we have, and then I think Terrakion I'd probably do, I don't know, I think Terrakion I'm just not a fan of. I think I'd probably do Terrakion high E, honestly. Cobalion's really cool. I like the colors. Virizion's really nice and just a very elegant design overall. Kind of simple, but it's also kind of enjoyable for what it's worth. And then Terrakion, I'm just not really a big fan of. With I don't know, something just isn't clicking about it. Let me think. Next up is the genies. Oh my god, I don't know, the weather trio, I guess. This is Tornadus. I don't really like these guys. I think I like them more than the Reggies, so I think I'll do these guys all at E. Let me think. And then the Therian forms, I guess I'll rank them since it does change my opinion a bit, and I'd actually kind of put them towards D. So we'll just put these guys. The Therian forms, the Incarnate forms, that's what they're called. The Incarnate forms are pretty cool-ish, I guess. They're not really my favorite. As you can see, they're right at E. I think Landorus Therion's my favorite, followed by Tornadus, and then, this is Thundurus, and then Tornadus in last. And then I think probably the same for their incarnate form. So then we have Landorus, and then Thundurus, and then Tornadus. Same for the Therian forms. But yeah, so I think that's probably how I'd rank these guys. Reshiram's going to be my next S tier. I love Reshiram. Very cool design, just super, super pretty, and really just elegant and just cool looking in general. I was a big fan of this guy. But I got one and I use it every now and then, but it's just such an awesome design. I love the big fluffy dragon with, it's just a cool design. I was a fan of this guy when I played through, I played through white because I had a Reshiram through, because I had one through Scarlet through my save file from the DLC with Snacksworth. So I had one, so I was like, meh, I guess I'll play Pokemon White and then I'll get my Zekrom right. But I played that instead, but I definitely would have picked White, or no, it was Black for Reshiram, at least for him. I think I'd probably put Reshiram above Victini, but then obviously below Lugia. So next up we are at I guess Zekrom. I think Zekrom goes to B. I think B. I think I like Zekrom more than Rayquaza, but not as much as everyone in A tier. You know what? Actually, I think I do. I think Zekrom could go to A. Probably. I'm going to do Zekrom. I think right here, Zekrom's pretty cool. Definitely, I think I prefer him over Galarian Moltres, but not as much as Shaman and Giratina. Zekrom's really cool. Was a fan of this guy in the video game. The little scene where you actually catch him was so damn cool. That was probably one of my favorite like moments in Pokemon ever. Of the games I played, at least I really, really enjoyed Black and White when I played through it about a month and a half ago. I think I played through it. I really, really enjoyed that game. Probably one of my favorite main lines outside of Scarlet and Violet. I just really enjoyed it. So I really, really like this duo a lot. Moving on though, here's Kyurem. Kyurem's kind of just okay, I guess. I know he's got these forms that make him look a bit more appealing, but I still prefer just base Reshiram and Zekrom. So I think I'd put this guy probably in D somewhere. Let me think. You know what? Maybe we'll do E, but like right above. No, that feels too low. We'll do high D. I think I prefer this guy over like all these guys, and I think Moltres is a little too high. So I'm gonna bump him down a bit, probably to like. We'll do Moltres like I guess here. Yeah, we'll do him here above the Therian form for these guys. Next up, this is Keldeo. Keldeo is pretty cute. Not my favorite myth. Is this guy mythical? I think so. Yes, I think Keldeo is a mythical. Keldeo's like all right. Let me think. We'll do. I guess we could do. Oh my god, I can't think. I think we'll do probably C somewhere. I think right here. I think I prefer Keldeo over these guys, but not as much as Dialga, Palkia, and then the legendary dogs. So we'll put Keldeo right here. I'm not going to do this alternate form. Same with Meloetta. I don't really like Meloetta that much. Not necessarily that I hate Meloetta, but just that she's not really like a favorite. So I think I'd probably put her probably bottom of C after these two, and then right here, and then just my D ranked ones. Next up, Genesect. I don't like Genesect that much. I think Genesect's gonna be my first F entry. Just not really that interesting of a design. Not really a fan of the bugs, except for Flygon and Slitherwing. But I don't really like Genesect. It's not really that interesting to me. It's just not really one that I'm a fan of. So F tier, unfortunately, that's my first F tier entry. I think I'll skip Meloetta. Gujo's not a legendary, so we're skipping. Or as a pseudo, so I'm skipping. Gujo's cute though. It's probably one of my favorites, but not my favorite compared to Dragonite. And then, so we'll do, this is Xerneas. I like Xerneas is really, really pretty. Xerneas is going to A for sure, but I'm just not sure where. I think we'll do Xerneas probably bottom of A, below all these guys. I think Arceus is going to get bumped up a bit, probably like right here. Yeah, that sounds about right. Xerneas is pretty cool. I like the design's very simple. I like that, like the whole like XYZ thing with Xerneas kind of looking like an X to a degree. Very cool fairy type. Just super elegant and just very pretty overall. I like Xerneas a lot. I actually played X. I think it was probably one of my least favorite main lines, unfortunately. It just, the story wasn't really that interesting. There was so many rivals, and I thought that was going to be a lot of fun with like the whole little friend group you travel with, but it just didn't really click for me. And I don't know, the whole game was kind of just meh. Like, I remember the gym battle theme being like really disappointing. I was just really disappointed in these games. Like, I thought I'd enjoy it. I played it with ZA on the horizon, just to have an idea of like what Kalos was like, and I just left disappointed, honestly. But I really like Xerneas. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Yveltal. I don't really care for this guy as much. Definitely not as like reminds me a lot of Galarian Moltres, but Galarian Moltres is just really, really cool looking. I think I'd probably put C. I think we're gonna do probably like I probably would put, I think here's a good spot. Or not right here, yeah. So I guess above Dialga, Palkia, but then like, you know, right below these guys. Yveltal's like okay. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I like the Y again. I just prefer Xerneas overall. I think it's a much cooler and elegant design compared to this guy who's just kind of okay, I guess, not my favorite. Let me think. Zygarde. I'm only gonna rank this. I think this is the 50% form, the base form, or no? I guess this is the base because it's what it starts at. But I'll do this form as Zygarde from X and Y. He's okay. I think I would probably do Zygarde above this guy, but then these forms don't really change my opinion that much, so we'll just leave him out. Diancie. This is such an awesome mega form. This is so pretty. I really like this mega form, but I'm just gonna do the base form. I think base form. I'd probably do. I think C somewhere, but like. Probably. I think I like Diancie more than Meloetta for sure. Probably. I think I'm not given. I think we'll do Diancie right here below Jirachi and I think I'm gonna actually bump Jirachi above Land Shaman, and then we'll have Diancie right here. So that's, yeah. Next up is Hoopa. I don't like Hoopa. I don't know, it just doesn't click. I don't think I hate it as much as Genesect, but it's just not my favorite in general. I think I'd probably do somewhere in E. Let me think. I think we'll do bottom of E. And then same for the Unbound form. I'm not really going to rank that because it doesn't change my opinion. Volcanian's kind of the same, just not a fan in general. I'll do Volcanian. I don't know. It's like, I feel like I'm being brutal on this generation's legendaries. I think this is a mythical, honestly. Is it? I don't know. I have to check. I'll put a comment because, I'm still, yeah. Let me think. I probably put Volcanian right here. I think above Hoopa, but like still the bar's in hell. So yeah, this is Generation 6 done, I believe. So yeah, this is starting Generation 7 now. Oh my god, there's so many once you get to like Gen 8, Gen 9. Oh my god. I mean, granted, I have so many of them up here, but like, damn. Alright, Type Null. I don't like this guy that much. I mean, I think I like Type Null more than Savali, surprisingly. But I think Type Null goes bottom of, I think E. It's just not that appealing to me. And surprisingly, I think I prefer Type Null over Savali. Like, I like the head thing a bit more and just the, like, I guess darker color setup. So I think these two belong here. Kind of just mount on them, as the tier says. Let me think. And then, what's it? Oh my god, I think Kamalo. Kind of just a mess pseudo. Again, not working the pseudo, so we're not going to care about this guy. Tapu Koko. I think the Tapus in general are like okay. Or you know what? Yeah, I think. I'm trying to think. There's so many. It's getting hard to like decide where to pinpoint these guys. I think we do like maybe D. I think I like these guys more. Or, I think we'll do top of D. Honestly, I think this is Tapu Lele. This is Tapu Bulu, and then this is Tapu Fini. I think Tapu Koko is my favorite. I think Bulu is my least favorite. And then these two I'm kind of like the same on. Tapu Koko is the most appealing to me, in my opinion. I think it's pretty neat looking. But I don't think I'd rank it higher than like top of D, honestly. I think I prefer it over all these guys. So top D. Cosmog. Cosmog's cute. I really like Cosmog. I think we're going to put Cosmog in A. I think we'll do high A right below Xerneas. So Cosmog's cute. It's definitely one of the Pokemon that I actually was a big fan of before I even started playing Pokemon. I was like, what is that thing? It's so cute. I saw a couple pictures of it. Like, that thing is adorable. Shame it doesn't really do much for battle and stuff, because I'd probably use one if this was like its base form, or if it was like a standalone mythical. I'd be obsessed with this thing. Cosmoem. This thing is such like a disappointing like mid-stage evolution. Like, I know it exists for reasons, but I think I do like top of E. It's a bit more appealing than all these guys, but I don't think I'd put it any higher than that. Solgaleo. I think Solgaleo I would do probably right here. I don't care much for Solgaleo. It's okay, I guess. Like the lion thing. I definitely prefer, my favorite is Lunala. Lunala is so cool. I think we'll do Lunala. It's also one of my favorite boxes, I think. Box legendary. So I'll put Lunala pretty high. I think we'll do Lunala right here. I think I prefer Guillotine over Lunala, I think, but Lunala still ranks pretty high. I think I'll do maybe Sky Shaman and then Lunala. Yeah, I like Lunala. I love the bat design with like the the Galaxy S design. This is such a cool design. Big fan of Lunala. Probably one of my favorite legendaries in Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, obviously because it's all the way up here. So yeah. All right, what is next? I believe the Ultra Beasts. Yeah. Let me think. The Ultra Beasts are like, these guys feel like legendaries to me to a degree. I know they're a completely separate like tier, but they still feel at least like a bit rare, that they feel like, they still feel worth ranking. So, this is who is this? This is Nihilego. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. You know what? I don't even think I want to rank the Ultra Beast. I'm probably going to cut this out in the video. I really don't feel like ranking these guys. I guess I'll just cover them quickly. This guy's... I kind of lukewarm to every single one of them. I like Guzzler. I think Guzzler is my favorite. It's so silly. It's got the same kind of appeal as Giratina to me of like... It looks like it's trying to be scary, but it's just so silly and endearing that I love it. I have a little plush of one in my room, and it's like this most unseriously perfect thing I have. I'll put a picture of it on camera right now. I love this guy. I think if I were to rank, I'd probably put this guy the highest out of all these Ultra Beasts, but as I said, I don't really care for them. So moving on, we'll do, this is Necrozma. I think I'll rank these guys individually, because I think, like, you know, yeah. Necrozma is pretty cool, in my opinion. I think I'd probably do B, honestly. I'll do, I think, right here, I think, below Rayquaza, but then above these guys, because Necrozma, I love the dark design. This thing looks really cool. I'm not gonna do the I think this is Duskmane and Dawn Wings Necrozma. I'm gonna skip these two, but Ultra Necrozma is so damn cool. I think I'm gonna put high S. This thing looks awesome. I'm really disappointed that this thing isn't even in any like the newer Pokemon games, because I 100% use one. This looks awesome. I know I'm still playing through Ultra Moon now. I know this is like a final boss that I'm gonna have to battle, which is gonna be fun because, you know, but Ultra Necrozma is awesome. I'm gonna put him high S or low S. Next up, alright, I think that puts me, Magearna. Magearna is okay. Not my favorite, I don't think. I think I prefer these guys more. So it's just kind of sliding until I find somewhere to fit her. I think right here. No, I think Curum's a bit more appealing, and then Magearna, and then these guys. Magearna is okay. I like the Pokeball kind of hint at the design. It's pretty cool overall. So next is, you know, just not much to say. Let me think. Next I'm doing, this is Zeraora. I like Zeraora. It's such a nice design. I really like this guy. I think I'll just do like low S. I think below Ultra Necrozma. You know, yeah, we'll do that. I like Zeraora a lot. I like the design, I like the colors, he's pretty cute. I'm a big fan. I think I like this guy more than Victini, honestly. I think I'm going to do that. I think Zeraora is my favorite mythical, and then Victini is just right behind in second, so that'll be my ranking for these guys. Let me think. Next up is, oh my god, I think this is Meltan. These guys are going, I think I'm going to put these guys in F. I don't really care for either of them. They exist, I guess, like, I don't know. I feel like they have, like, no presence in anything. Like, I don't know what these two's deals are. Like, you know, I don't know. I have no opinion. Kind of just lukewarm, and I just don't really care for them. So, unfortunately, these two are going in F. Dragapult's pretty cool. This is the Gen 8 Pseudo. It's okay. Pretty cool guy, but probably not my favorite, but also definitely not my least favorite. Alright, so next is, wow, we're on Gen 8. This is Zacian and Zamazan. I think Zacian and Zamazans are probably my least favorite duo of the legendaries. I think Zacian. I'm gonna rank these forms just because I feel like these are the ones that you think of when you think of these two. I don't think anyone's really thinking of these. Zacian I prefer, but you know, I'm not really. I think I'll do high C for both of them with Zamazenta right below Zacian. I think that's fair. They're okay in my opinion. Like, just, you know, I'm not really a big dog person. They're dogs, you know. They're okay in my opinion. They look cool with like the with like all the crown stuff. The Shinization looks really cool with like the blue hints and like that like color palette. Like that looks really cool. Zamazenta's whatever, I guess, but I played Sword, I picked Zacian, so I prefer Zacian a bit more. Next up, Eternatus. This thing is okay. I don't know. It looks so like, it's like kind of creepy looking, and like this thing came out of nowhere for me in the game. Like I remember playing through, and then like the quest came up where you had to like fight him. I was like, oh my god, what the hell? Like I had no clue this guy was coming, and that kind of took me off guard when I played through Pokemon Sword. I'm not. It's like okay. I think I'd probably do above Kyurem, but then below like all the Tapus. I think that's where I'll put Eternatus, and then the Eternamax is kind of crazy with the big hand. So yeah, I think we'll do that. And then let me think. This is Kubfu. Kubfu's okay. I think Kubfu would go above the Tampus, and then Urshifu. I think I do Urshifu. I think this is single strike Urshifu, and then this one is rapid strike if I'm remembering correctly. These guys are okay. Not my favorite. They're just big bears. They're kind of cool, I guess. I know like there's the story where you kind of like interact with them and get to like grow with them when you do the what's it that the Isle of Armor DLC storyline. They're okay. So who's next? Next up is this is Zarude. I don't really care for Zarude. It's kind of just it's a little disappointing for me, at least for like Gen 8's like mean like mythical. I guess I don't even have this guy. I know, like, when I wasn't playing Pokemon when this guy existed, so he's probably one of the few that I haven't really had a chance to go back and grab for myself. I think I'm probably going to put this guy pretty low. I would say probably here. Yeah, I think that's fitting. I guess the colors with the green and the black are kind of cool, but overall just kind of an uninteresting, just meh Pokemon, so yeah. This is Regieleki and Regidrago. These guys are cool. I think I'd probably put them here. These are probably more... I think these guys look nicer than the... who do Regidrago first. These guys are definitely cooler than the original Regis in my opinion, but they're still not really that exciting in my opinion, so I think E's the best spot. Next up is, oh my god, there's so many Calyrexes. I think I'm just gonna do this one and then just kind of talk about the these two. I kind of like Calyrex. I don't know, like I like the horse riding thing. I like the big brain and stuff. It's kind of cute. Like it's like a deer thing. I'm a fan. I don't know what it is, but something about this guy clicks. I think we'll do C. I think I'll put him. I think I'd probably put him C, above like Jirachi and all these guys, but then like not really that much higher. Calyrex is pretty cool. I like him. He's pretty neat. I like the Ice Rider and the Shadow Rider. I use Shadow Rider Calyrex a lot in my stuff. He's really, really useful as like, you know, my go-to if I need just like a strong ghost type fighter. I'm not really gonna rank these. Should I rank the horses? I guess I'll just throw them like bottom of E. Like, they're just horses. I don't know what there really is to say about them. I'm going to skip the rider forms because they don't really change my opinion. So, yeah. All right, Enamorous. I don't like Enamorous. I think Enamorous... Let me think. I like the pinks and the colors, but I don't really like any of these. I think Enamorous would go here, and then I'm just going to put the Therian form in F. Like, usually the Therian forms make these guys look a bit more appealing, but this one just is a straight-up downgrade, honestly. Enamorous is okay, just not a big fan of the design. I got one. I think I traded for one a couple weeks ago, and I haven't even touched it. Not really my go-to if I want to use, like, you know, someone. Just kind of just meh overall. All right, so Gen 9. Oh my god, we're almost done. This is the last generation. See, I'm going to skip all these Paradox, these, like, guys. I definitely prefer the past Paradox over the future Paradox by far. I think this is Great Tusk. Great Tusk is cool. I like Slitherwing. Or no, this is Fluttermane. Slitherwing's probably my favorite of like this bunch. Sandy Shocks, and then all right. So, this is the ruinous things. This is, let me think. Wochen. I think I put Wochen like. I think. I don't know. It's like it's kind of silly. Like it's got a pretty endearing design to me. I think I'd probably do. We'll do Low D. I think Low D is probably the best. I don't think it's like a meh, but it's also not my favorite. It's kind of silly. It's like a big slug thing. I know it's got the that meme attached to it, but it's kind of like silly and endearing. I like Chien-Pao. I really like Chien-Pao. It's like I like the colors. Like the I think I'd probably do A, honestly. Chien-Pao probably bottom A. I don't think I like him more than these guys, but I like Chien-Pao. I like the colors, like the white with the blue accents and the black. The shiny form I don't really like that much. Like, the brown just kind of ruins the design for me, in my opinion. But base form is really, really neat. So Chien-Pao, I do probably low A. Just a cool Pokemon in general. It's pretty cute. I like him. Next up this is Tinglu. Tinglu's okay. Probably my least favorite of this duo, so I probably do. I don't know. Just not a fan of this design. Probably low E. I don't like the design with the moose and stuff. It's just meh in general. So next up, lastly of this quartet is Chi-Yu. I don't like Chi-Yu that much as well. Not that I hate Chi-Yu, but I don't think I put him that high. Probably somewhere. I think I probably put Chi-Yu just right above Wochen, actually. No, I think I like Wochen more. It's a bit more appealing of a design. I think Chi-Yu goes right here. But I'm just not a big fan of Chi-Yu. This quartet in general is kind of just met with Chien-Pao being a particular like standout for me. Next up, Koraidon. He's going straight to... I love Koraidon. I love the color design. This guy looks so cool. I love the bikey design. Scarlet was my first game, so I got a little bit of like the sentimental, but I love the color design. I love the design. This guy's awesome. Probably my second favorite alongside Lugia. He's also like a representative of my channel and, you know, a mascot, I guess, to a degree. Love this guy. I like the bike form. Reminds me so much of Toothless. Just love Koraidon. Love the design. You know, just really awesome. And even the shinies, like I went on my way to get the shiny Koraidon. He looks so good. I haven't really used him. I prefer the base one just because I've dug so much time and effort into like my Koraidon that like I feel bad for just ditching him. But Koraidon's awesome. I love this guy. Probably my second favorite legendary in Pokemon and one of my favorite Pokemon. Probably top three. I think if my top three would probably be like Lugia and then Koraidon and then probably Dragonite, I think. I like dragons. Right, next up, this is Miraidon. I think Miraidon's gonna go A. I think Miraidon's probably A, like low A. I love the color scheme. Reminds me a lot of Lunala now that they're right next to each other. It's kind of like Lunala and Koraidon, like love child to a degree. Now that I think about it, like the color palette and stuff. Miraidon's cool. Just, you know, like the colors. I like the bike design. I just in general these two are nice. I like how like attached you kind of get to them throughout the story. But Miraidon's pretty neat, so I'd probably do like low A for Miraidon. Let me see. We are almost done because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god, there's still 12 to go. Oh my god. Let me see. Walking Wake. I'm gonna put Walking Wake probably. I think low A. Walking Wake's awesome. I'm gonna do these. Let me just do these three real quick. Walking Wake I probably do low A. I think I like Raging Bolt more, and then Gouging Fire gets the low B right there, or maybe like that. I guess I think these two are awesome, and you know, like that. Yeah. Raging Bolt's awesome. I love the neck design and just like the kind of like giraffe-esque design. This guy looks really cool. Definitely a big upgrade for me, at least from Raikou. This is Walking Wake. Walking Wake looks so cool as well. I love these guys. These are such cool designs for like the past Paradox forms compared to Suicune. I definitely prefer this with like the kind of overgrown-y like looking dinosaur design. Looks really cool. Same with Entei. Although funny enough, Entei ends up being my least favorite despite being my favorite, you know. Oh my god, wait. That's so funny because their order literally changes because it's like, you know, these three in order and then, oops, and then these three from here. So that's funny, but as I said, this guy's my favorite and then this guy and this guy. And then the opposite for their regular forms. So yeah. Alright, next up, I guess we'll do the future versions next. I don't really care for these three. As I said, I don't really care for the future Paradox ones. I think we'll just kind of rank them right above. Doesn't really change my opinion on them that much. That was Iron Leaf, so this is Iron Boulder. I'd probably do Iron Boulder. I think below, honestly. And then Iron Crown, probably like that. I think Iron Leaves looks cool with like the color palette compared to Virizion. And then Cobalion looks better compared to Iron Crown, and then Iron Boulder is just kind of meh. It's like a rock robot. Not a big fan. I don't really like the future Paradox Pokemon compared to the past ones. Clearly. All right, we're almost done. Home stretch. This is Okidogi, and I think I'm just gonna put these guys in F. I don't really like them. Monkey Dory and then Pheasantipity. Meh, just meh. I don't know. I know they're antagonists in the storyline with like Ogerpon and stuff. I don't think I hate them that much. I think I'd probably put these guys high F and then like these guys below them. They're just not really that good. I think Pheasantipity is my favorite, and then Monkey Dory and then Okidogi. So these three in that order specifically. They're kind of just meh in general. And then, all right, a couple more. Then this is Ogerpon. I think Ogerpon I probably do like, I don't know. Ogerpon's cute, and I know a lot of people really like her. I've used her a lot because she's just so flexible with how many different like forms she has with her masks. I think I'd probably do somewhere in C. Kind of just definitely not as cool as like these guys. I think probably bottom of C, honestly. Below these two, but then above like the Island Guardians. So or the Tapus. So we'll do high C or low C for her, and then you know, Ogerpon's cool though. Her story with Kieran and stuff, and then all that. But I think C is gonna be the most fitting. And then I'm gonna skip these forms with the mask since they don't really do much for her, in my opinion. Terapagos. I like Terapagos. I think it's definitely probably in favor of the DLC legendaries of Ogerpon. I think Terapagos I'd probably put in A. Probably low A. Looks really cool, especially with these Terra forms with the stellar stuff. Like this is awesome. Just a very pretty Pokemon in general. Looks really cute with like the base form, and then you know he gets more appealing as you kind of go higher up. And then lastly, Petron. Kind of a sad ending, but just I think borderline on blowy. But I don't really like Petron. I don't really like these guys in general. The story with the with Kitakami and stuff and the Mochi Mayhem was kind of just weird in general. But I think that's everyone. I don't think I missed anyone besides these forms I didn't really like ranking, and then like the Primal Kyogre, Primal Groudon, and then Mega Rayquaza is awesome. I didn't mention him, but I really like Mega Rayquaza. Not gonna rank him, but I think that's everyone, honestly. So this is my final ranking. As I said, I'm very selective with who gets the S tier. I like to only keep it to my like true favorites. Same with F tier. I tried to keep that liminal since there are not really any that I don't really dislike. So this is a long video. Oh my god, it's my longest upload by far. But yeah, I guess that's it. As I said, I had a bit of emergency this week that's kind of been keeping me busy. So this was just a bit easier for me to kind of have a video out this week and have something more casual where I just talk about every legendary and mythical and stuff. So yeah, that's it. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, let me know. If you disagree, let me know. Start a discussion. Do you like my stances? Do you think they're terrible? Do you think they're fantastic? Feel free to share in the comments. But thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.